There's several thousand cases of the coronavirus confirmed in Maryland. The State Department of Health is reporting 14 deaths in the past 36 hours. At least 3,600 Marylanders have tested positive and 67 have died. More than 80 nursing homes in the state have reported cases. Governor Hogan is taking new actions to protect the state. WJZ is live with team coverage. We start with Mike Shue with the latest on the governor's new orders. Mike.
Good morning, Max. 81 nursing homes in the state have seen the virus, and this is causing clusters of deaths. That is causing the governor to take additional emergency action.
The Maryland Health Department is directed to take any and all necessary actions to protect residents and staff at nursing homes.
Older Americans and those with underlying health conditions are more vulnerable.
Now, staff who interact with residents must wear personal protection, including a face mask, eye protection, gloves, and a gown. Some will be designated to care for COVID-19 cases, and any suspected cases will be moved away from those not yet infected. The Office of Healthcare Quality will now work with hospitals discharging patients who need to go into a nursing home, making sure that the patients are being placed in homes cooperating with the new protocols. Also, the governor demands all nursing homes use the state's lab so the results are turned around in the fastest time possible.
Of major concern to us is that we have cases and/or clusters of cases.
The appearance of the virus in nursing homes exploded last week. Now more than 80 nursing homes and long-term care facilities have cases, including the lethal cluster at a home in Mount Airy.
Failure to comply with the governor's new orders could mean prison time, fines, or both. I'm Mike Shue reporting live for WJZ.
Mike, thank you. 8 Baltimore City police employees have also tested positive for the virus. Our team coverage continues with Amy Kawada. She brings us the latest from one of the most recent cases. Good morning, Amy.
Good morning, Max. We're here at the Southwest District building where the latest Baltimore Police Department officer has tested positive for COVID-19. Now the commissioner is taking extra precautions to ensure the virus does not spread within the department. 8 Baltimore Police Department employees, including 6 officers and 2 civilian employees, have tested positive for coronavirus. On Sunday, Police Commissioner Michael Harrison confirmed an officer in the Southwest District tested positive. Now, the building, along with all vehicles assigned to the district, are being sanitized. Since the coronavirus pandemic began, 305 officers and civilian employees have been quarantined. 86 of them have been cleared to return to work. The department is now working on rapid testing for officers. And according to Commissioner Harrison, units from other districts will be used in the meantime to help maintain police coverage within the Southwest District. Reporting live this morning, I'm Amy Kawada for WJZ.
Amy, thank you. Over the weekend, Governor Hogan asked all Marylanders, regardless of faith, to take part in a statewide moment of prayer and reflection. He said he wants residents in our state to give strength and comfort to one another, our communities, our nation, and for people suffering around the world. Afterwards, Hogan tweeted out thanking all who participated. He wrote, "As we face the greatest challenge of our lifetime, I ask that Marylanders continue to provide strength and comfort to one another." Nearly 10,000 Americans have died from the virus, and the virus is still not under control. President Trump is again promoting a drug unproven to fight the virus. Riley Carlson reports for WJZ from London.
What really do we have to lose?
President Trump used last night's White House briefing to push the drug hydroxychloroquine in the fight against the coronavirus.
I'm not acting as a doctor. I'm saying do what you want.
Though health experts warn it has potentially dangerous side effects.
What do you think about this, and what is the medical evidence?
President Trump stopped Dr. Anthony Fauci from commenting on the drug at the briefing. Earlier, he told Face the Nation more studies are needed about its effectiveness.
The data are really just at best suggestive.
Meanwhile, the Surgeon General is warning this could be the worst week for Americans.
The next week is going to be our Pearl Harbor moment. It's going to be our 9/11 moment.
In a possible sign of progress, New York saw the number of daily deaths drop slightly on Saturday.
What is the significance of that? It's too early to tell.
Someone flew a drone along Manhattan this weekend to remind New Yorkers to maintain social distancing. Here in the United Kingdom, Queen Elizabeth delivered a rare address to thank Britons. She referenced her first broadcast made as a child during World War II.
And those who come after us will say the Britons of this generation were as strong as any.
Prime Minister Boris Johnson, who's been sickened by the coronavirus, was admitted to the hospital yesterday. Doctors say it was a precautionary step. Riley Carlson, CBS News.
Researchers are warning people who have the coronavirus about caring for their pets after a tiger at the Bronx Zoo tested positive for COVID-19. The tiger was tested after several big cats at the zoo started showing signs of a respiratory illness. Zoo officials believe she caught it from a zookeeper who was taking care of her while the zoo's closed. Now, health officials say this is an indication humans can give COVID-19 to animals. People who test positive, they say, stay away from their pets. The Navy captain who was removed from command after warning about a coronavirus outbreak on a ship has tested positive. The New York Times reports Brett Kosher started experiencing symptoms while still on board the USS Theodore Roosevelt. Defense Secretary Mark Esper says at least 155 out of the 5,000 sailors on board have tested positive, but not everyone has been tested. Over the weekend in Baltimore County, volunteers boxed up blessings at the Towson Presbyterian Church. Over 400 boxes of food went out to the needy and other customers throughout the county. The group Baltimore County Together teamed up with Keeney Produce to give affordable weekly produce kits.
It's a good feeling. I'm one very small part of this. There's a larger group of supporters that are helping us fill this need. It is good to know that in Baltimore County we're one big family and we all support each other.
All orders can be placed online. You can also sponsor a family who needs these produce kits. We have a link on how you can get involved. That's on WJZ.com. As churches across the country turn to online services, one here in Baltimore decided to hold its Palm Sunday service in person. Sean Stryker spoke to their pastor about the decision.
With Baltimore City Police standing on the opposite corner, members of Friendship Baptist Church here in Baltimore filed in this Palm Sunday to pick up their palm. With the doors swung open, hymns could be heard pouring out of Friendship Baptist Church in North Baltimore. Unlike most churches in the state who are opting for online services, Friendship Baptist decided to hold Palm Sunday service in person.
This is Palm Sunday, and Jesus didn't go online when he entered into Jerusalem.
Police responded to the church last weekend to let churchgoers know they were violating the governor's stay-at-home order. But Pastor Alwyn Gwen said they were and are continuing to follow all guidelines.
But the Bible says, forsake not the gathering of yourselves together. We're practicing all the rules of the CDC. We have their masks. We got protection on. We're staying 6 feet apart from each other. We're not allowing no more than 10 people in the sanctuary at any given time.
City police and the fire department were on hand ensuring they were in fact following the rules.
I got police officers counting them, one in the front counting who goes in, another officer out in the back counting who goes out.
For those going in, many wore masks and gloves and say the police presence was a little odd.
You go to the liquor store, no police, but can't come to church.
When asked about having concerns regarding COVID-19, some say it's no different than going to the grocery store or riding public transportation.
I respect CDC and its guidelines and its rules, but at the same time, when I go to Walmart, when I go to Giants, you know what I'm saying, we still practicing as much as we can to the best of our ability to respect the procedures and guidelines, but at the same time, right, many of us in the same aisles shopping.
As for how many people came out today, they estimate that number to be in the hundreds. One woman told me she was driving down the street, saw people walking with their palms, pulled over to go inside and get hers. Reporting in North Baltimore, Sean Stryker for WJZ.
Okay, stay with us as we follow the new developments in the pandemic, both on air and online. We have everything you need to know. That's on WJZ.com.